Hey everyone, it's Monday, third week of April, and seriously guys, this is crazy. And this whole vlogging thing every day of my not my 35th, I wish it was my 35th, although my 35th was good, my 45th year, it's a lot harder than it seems, and it's not hard, right? You just click record. But the hard part of the whole thing is boosting your self-esteem enough to get on here and have a conversation. Yeah. Even when you do this every day, even though this is like part of my, jam, whatever, I still get nervous, and I still tell myself, what in the heck are you doing? Seriously. But today my whole nugget is the whole thing about getting out of your way, right? Like getting out of your way and policing yourself. How do we do that? How do we keep moving forward when we get tripped up, or we're not happy with the results, or it's not convenient, or, whatever. I mean, I think the big thing is convenience, right? Like we so want to be comfortable in our everyday that once things get a little uncomfortable, we push back. And it's not even necessarily we push back, it's our subconscious again. It's our whole mind thing. And last video I talked about how, I'm going to share the things that those voices are saying to me every day. Somebody who's, been public about, our journey, our family's journey. I work kind of a public career with Plexus and changing the face of beauty. And so it's funny, even though I'm doing all those things, I still have all these insecurities. And that's part of 45. Like, I'm over it. I mean, if I'm not going to live it now, when the heck am I going to live it? Right? And so it was interesting. I didn't do a video this weekend because I made excuses for myself. Saturday, we went with friends. Sunday, I got my hair done. There's something to be said about a new color. Got rid of the gray. And I just said, I don't have to. And you know what that was? An excuse. It was an absolute excuse. But this morning when I was walking, I was thinking, seriously, who polices us? Who polices those thoughts of, oh, forget it, I'm not going to do it. I mean, I woke up this morning telling myself that I didn't have to go for the walk, even though I didn't go yesterday, even though I told myself I would do it every day. Why didn't I do it yesterday? I mean, it was blizzarding here, okay? But still, why? Why didn't I go downstairs and just do a 30-minute something? Like, why didn't I move like I said I was going to? It's because I gave myself a pass. I told myself some excuses and I gave myself a pass. And I mean, it's okay sometimes, but I think that right there is the issue that a lot of us have in, moving forward and getting things done and feeling good about our life, and what we've done. My friend told me recently, getting older is fine, but what have we done? What have we done in our life? And she kind of feels like she's running out of time, right? Like running out of time to make an impact, make her life an impact. And in order to impact others, I guess, her life and impact, that doesn't even sound right, but to impact the world, right? While she's here. And I think that a lot of us struggle with that, right? It's hard because if you want to impact something, if you want to change something, if you want to be remembered for something, you're going to have to walk through the days of the perception that your subconscious has that everyone's talking about you, or everyone thinks your idea is ridiculous, or everybody's tired of hearing your idea. Let me tell you something. if you're passionate about something, no one ever gets tired of hearing about it. And don't let yourself tell yourself that. Like, don't let those voices in your head tell you that you are talking about your passion too much, because that's not true. And I learned that in my 45 years, because I often felt like maybe people didn't want to hear about what I was passionate about. Maybe it wasn't, intelligent enough, or maybe it wasn't, something that this particular person would be interested in. And that is wrong, because you never, ever know who you're talking to, the battles they're fighting, the passions that they have. And you just might find out by sharing your passion and what lights your fire, that the person you're talking to actually feels the same way. And that's how amazing opportunities bloom. When I was starting Changing the Face of Beauty, it was a great idea, and I was faking it to make it, guys. I was calling brands and I was begging them for products, and then I was producing photos and showing them what it could look like if they were to include the community for a long time, for like a year and a half. And I would get media coverage, and the media would ask me, "Oh my gosh, Katie, we want to do a story. What company have you impacted or changed or influenced?" And I didn't have anybody, because even though I was doing all of this work and I was making these ripples, I had never asked anybody to change. And that was what I was doing wrong. And so I had to back up. And when I had the particular opportunity with the Today Show, I had to go back and go, okay, I've got to find a brand who, will show up for this. And Matilda Jane did. And literally it was an email. It's exactly what I'm doing now that I'm rescheduled and refocused. Emailing companies, letting them know what a good business decision it is to include the disability community, and asking them to help me impact the industry. That's all it takes. But the thing is, you're going to send hundreds of notes out before you hear back from anyone. And in this particular case, Matilda Jane actually got back to me right away, and the founder ended up coming, and she became a lovely friend and gave me some of the best gifts of my life. She was a remarkable human being, and that's just a nugget that was offered to me that helped me get to the next level. Now, would that nugget take this mission to the top? No, but she gave me a lot of tools. She taught me a lot on how to move forward, because I was just a mom of 6 kids with a passion. So the deal is this: don't give up on yourself. If something isn't happening as fast as you want it to, believe me, you are going to feel like throwing in the towel. You are going to feel like quitting. I did. I still do. Like, I have those moments where I legitimately want to throw myself on the floor and cry and kick and scream and cry and kick and scream like a 2-year-old. I mean, honestly, changing the world or creating a business that you're passionate about, or influencing people, growing a social network to be able to, be an entrepreneur, doesn't happen overnight. It's little consistencies every single day that lead to an enormous impact. So police yourself, police your voices, and don't let what my voices did to me this weekend tell you that what you have to say isn't worth their time, because that's not true. So happy Monday. Sun is shining. I'm scheduled. That's been life-changing for me. I've gotten more done in the last 5 days than I've gotten done in a long time. So have the best day.